All right, guys. So a very quick one. I want to quickly react to this Harrison Gbamisu topic, this issue or case, as you may call it. So the day Very Dark Man made a video and claimed that he's the brain behind Harrison's arrest. I saw that video. I posted it and I said I wasn't going to react until I hear from Harrison. You get. Unfortunately, Harrison has been remanded in prison. You get. Until he's been able to meet his bail conditions and come out. But his legal team has come out, to issue a publication, and that's those statements there is actually the reason I'm reacting to this. Okay, one, a couple was kidnapped. Okay, and these kidnappers demanded 20 million ransom. Now, according to the story, Harrison was called to hell, because that's what they claim that they do, him and his team. Then along the line, 20 million was raised. Then Harrison removed 5.4 million from that money. And they were three, taking that money to the forest for these kidnappers. They got to a place, he asked the other guy to stop. Then they went in, himself and the brother-in-law of the victim. They got to a stage in the forest. He asked the brother-in-law to continue and take the money to the kidnappers. And when that brother-in-law got there, he was held at gunpoint. And the money was counted. You can imagine how many hours it will take kidnappers to count this money. And they discover that 5.4 million is missing from this money. So Harrison's lawyer, from their statement, is saying, see, the way Harrison and his team work, when they demand for those ransoms, they will move from it. Then they will load in counterfeit, fake notes, because the original notes are heavy. When they place their chip, the tracker, it's, story. Now, let us look at this matter critically. Let us look at it critically. Okay? This money was taken to the forest. And the young man who took this money was held at gunpoint until these guys took their time to count this money and discover that 5.4 million is missing in that money. Are you with me? You understand? If actually what Harrison lawyer claimed is true, how come the time where those guys take till they count that money inside forests, the tracker no locate them, track them, security agencies, as they claim, come capture these guys and rescue the victim? Let's look at it that way. You understand? It means Harrison and the lawyer is not telling us the truth. That is one. Then two, there was no place. Don't forget, according to the story we all had, there was no place. These kidnappers, the criminals, claimed that there was a fake note added, counterfeit, added into the original note. They would have found out. That would have even become serious threats to the guy that took the money to them. That one too, they for don't kidnap that one, they for don't seize am there and demand for more money. You understand? So it's obvious that Harrison and his team are actually lying to us. Okay? Now let's leave that one and face the reality. Now, if actually Harrison and his team pay ransom to kidnappers, they collect money either from government or from kidnapped victims, families and relatives and friends, and they carry this money and remove from it according to what they said, what they claim in that publication that was pushed out by the legal team, and they pay to kidnappers, then why is Harrison coming to social media to celebrate that they rescue kidnapped victims, whereas there was exchange of money? You understand? You give money to kidnappers and the kidnappers release the people. So it's obvious. It means that Harrison and his team actually did nothing. They only mediated. I don't want to see it as though it's business, but I feel it's the same thing we are dragging Gumi for as a middleman. Now, my question is, if actually Harrison is a middleman between the kidnapped victims and the kidnappers, which are the criminals kidnapping Nigerians, who gave Harrison the approval, who gave him the license to operate as a mediator, as a middleman, and who is paying him? You understand? Who fund their logistics? Who fund their logistics? Is he doing this for free? That's the question. You understand? See, this is Nigeria, and we have to be very careful. You must be able to leave sentiment, put sentiment aside. I love Harrison. Over time, judged by the videos, by the photos I've seen online, I love what it does. But if what I am just explaining is actually the way they work, then it means RSM should be heard by the authorities for more questioning. If he's found one thing, let him go for it. Because we live in the days where it is difficult for Nigerians. You live in the city, you can't even travel to the village. Because some of our villagers are informants to kidnappers. Some of our villagers. In fact, somebody from Delta State, a very close person, told me that when you travel home, no even carry woman, no go near girl, no go dey follow all those village babes, all those Asaba girls, all those Obashuku girls, Warri girls, Igbuzo girls, or all those people, no go follow them because now they're the informants. Your next door neighbor for village, when see you, bro, you don't come, how far brother, how far sister, now informants. Why you sit in the bar, you are drinking, in beer parlor, or you sit anywhere, or you even there with them on top of them, now there the kidnappers will come. So we need to be careful. You have to put sentiment aside and critically look at this matter. Is Harrison actually mediating? Or Harrison is actually going after these kidnappers? They will strike them down. When they strike them down, either they arrest them, or they buy them, or they capture them, then they free the victim. And there was no exchange of money. If there is exchange of money in between, then they are not rescuing anybody. They are paying ransom to kidnappers. Now the question is, does Harrison get commission from that transaction? Because it's transaction. You understand? Lastly, Very Dark Man. This message is for Very Dark Man. The way he's making this whole thing look like put himself on top of it. Guy, you need to calm down. This is not about you. We're talking about Nigerians and the lives of Nigerians. Don't make it look like only you. I love you all. I love everybody who they represent Nigeria well. You understand? I love everybody representing Nigeria. But you need, at this point, to stay clear from this matter. Don't let it look like your own topic. Don't let it look like your own matter. You understand? So that the authorities can actually dig deep into this matter. And at the end of the day, if Harrison is free, let him work as free. Let him work as a free man. All this social media banter, social media content, talking about it, dragging and claiming kingdom and all that. Let us stop this. Nigeria is bleeding. No part of Nigeria is secure and safe. Hunger dey land. People are suffering. Hardship everywhere. Inflation is rising again. We are close to Christmas. Things are getting high again. And nobody is using their platform to talk about it. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu removed subsidy and promised he's going to use the subsidy money to better lives. Nothing. Rather, the man is still borrowing and borrowing. Nigeria is getting poorer every day under this government. And all of you, all you do is content and drag with kingdom on social media. Guys, we can do better. We can do better. This is just my own opinion. Peace and love.